Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. You got the super team of sports talk here with y'all as usual. I'm one half of it, Diego Barishnikov, the black Dominican Russian. And I'm here checking in with my main man and call him the 6 foot and under post up champ, straight out of North Georgia. Tell him who you are.
What's good people? It's the other A and AA Sports, your boy Uncle Hate. I'm working hurt. I told the homie I was sick. He said, that's cool. What time we going on though? So we here.
Hey, I already know. I know normally you'll hit me and be like, hey, man, I'm questionable. I done moved to doubtful. I ain't practiced today.
You know what? I started to be a game time decision, but they done changed them designations. I couldn't be on that probable. It's either I'm playing or I'm out. One or the other.
Right, yeah, you don't get the team fine. You don't get the team fine.
Nah, can't do it.
Hey, man, we appreciate you showing up, man. We'll have you in on third downs this week.
Good.
All right.
Situation.
Again, people, we appreciate y'all checking in with us. Again, all viewers that always tune in to us on the YouTube channel. Again, it's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. We appreciate those comments that you guys are starting to leave. Also, remember just to keep continuing to hit those thumbs up signs. Share those episodes with your friends and family. And then also the same goes for you guys that join us on the Spreaker platform, that listen to us in your cars and on the go, on the train, in the gym. We appreciate that. Keep tapping those hearts, sharing that content as well. And as usual, we are brought to you in part by Distinct Finds. Please shop Distinct Finds on the eBay website for all your latest designer fashions. Again, also use the promo code AASports10 for 10% off. And then also you can check in with our guys over there at Notoriously Fly. Don't just get fly, get Notoriously Fly. Check in with them and shop with them on IG, and Facebook as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can check out one of the T-shirts that I have on tonight. I've had this one for a couple of months. I got some newer designs now, but check them out.
Yeah, they got some dope shit. I'm gonna have to shop with them.
Yes, sir. Good people over there. All right. So, no easy way to segue into our first piece of business for tonight. Of course, yesterday, terrible tragedy that happened in Parkland, Florida. Combination of 17 students and faculty dead when an armed gunman came into the school and basically opened fire. Nicholas Cruz, I think is his name, 19-year-old, down in Florida, a former student of the school, who had been previously, I think, banned from the school premises or what have you, was known to have problems with some of the kids that are at the school. And then this happened. Of course, there's a lot of debate, gun control versus basically self-control. There's always going to be a lot of debate about that. But at the end of the day, I think it's time to start going back and forth arguing about that. Something's got to be done. It's time to start working on some resolutions. And even though, I'm not a ban all guns person, I'm not on that side of the fence. I'm not also not opposed to some type of measures being put in place. Because while I don't think it'll stop everything, and I'll let you chime in here in a second, hey, I don't think, putting even stricter rules on guns is going to make everything better. But if it stops one more person from carrying something out, hey, that's a win. So.
Yeah, you 100 on everything you just said. I always live by the credo, guns don't kill people. Stupid people kill people with guns. I mean, 17 people dead, 14 injured. I guess my thing is, it should be a lot harder to get assault rifles than what it is. It should be bigger measures to that. Because, if you just walk in, I can go walk into any gun store right now with $650. I can walk out with an AR-15 and about a 40 bullet clip. No problem. As long as I can pass the background check, I can walk out with it. I just think it should be more to that. But
the last piece of what you just said is really, I think maybe where we should look at, because it's not, because you look at an AR-15, you look at the gun, it's a powerful gun, of course. Of course, it's the civilian version of what the military carries, but it's still not a fully automatic weapon. It's a semi-automatic weapon, but it's the magazine clips.
Right.
When you can hold 30, 40 rounds, yeah, you can do a lot of damage with that. So I would be more in favor of maybe, cutting down those magazine clip sizes, and putting harsher penalties on that versus trying to put things in place, like for instance, mental health exams or what have you.
Yes.
If the person doesn't fail that particular exam, then what? They've been cleared. They can still go buy a weapon. So, I mean, in obvious cases, I think we know there's some obvious mental people out there. I think those cases are, well, I can't say it's obvious because a lot of people deal with a lot of stuff.
Right, right.
We can go deep into that, but I don't think it's an easy solution.
No, absolutely
I
not.
think everybody wants to put a simple answer out there for a complex issue. That's just not going to work.
There is none. The only thing we can do is send our prayers and condolences to the families that lost, and just pray, man. Because when we were young, this wasn't a concern. You know?
It really wasn't. Guns been in American homes for quite some time, but for some reason here recently, we're now I say recently, I guess if you want to go back to Columbine on.
Yeah.
Last 15, 20 years or so, we are starting to see these things, and especially in the last 5 years, we're starting to see it happen more and more. So what we have to ask ourselves, what has changed? Because guns have always been around, but this stuff hasn't been around. So we need to look at that as well.
And bullying has always been around. So what makes it so different now that you want to go shoot up an entire school on the regular? But we digress.
A lot of it is attention. I seen Baltimore school was actually locked down earlier today. Come to find out, it was a minor incident. The kid had brought a pellet gun to school, but again, you got copycats and people out there like that. So
attention, you're absolutely right.
That's just all it is. You're right. It's just attention. Yeah, so like he said, Hayes said, I'll double down on that. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families, affected by that down in Parkland, Florida.
Yes, sir. All right, you ready to get to it?
All right, yes, sir. We are going to run off of some quick things here, people. In our next segment, it's going to be the rapid fire segment. So we're gonna get in here and touch on some things. We missed you guys earlier in the week due to some technical difficulties. So we're gonna get in and just brush up on some things that happened earlier in the week. So again, it's gonna be rapid fire. Run through these things real quick, and we're gonna move it on. First topic of business, I'll start here since this was one of my boys, the 49ers. Jimmy G getting broke off with $137.5 million contract. I think about 60 or 70 of it was guaranteed over the first 3 years or so. Good deal for both sides. I think after 3 years, 49ers want to move on, they can move on with very minimal cap hit, like $4 or $5 million, I think it is. Good deal for Jimmy G because he gets about, like I said, 60, 70 million within those first 3 years. And the team don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we can move on and start building out these other pieces come draft time.
Hey, was Tom Brady, I know he got the rings and all, but Jimmy G went and got broke off after 7 starts. He's a star, and Tom's still taking them damn haircuts every other year, it seemed like. Still. Crazy.
Hey.
Crazy.
It is very, very. Next topic of business, again, another 49 in the news, but for not so good reasons. Reuben Foster, for the second time within a month, all season is only about a month old, give or take. Reuben Foster has been arrested a second time, this time for way more serious charges, just getting caught with some weed, people. Felony domestic violence, felony assault weapons charges. Apparently around 9 in the morning this past Sunday, police responded to what they call a welfare check at the home. Apparently, Reuben and his longtime girlfriend got into a dispute. And allegedly, I think right now some more details have come out. Allegedly, he dragged her through the home or what have you. And when the police got there, she led them to these assault rifles. Now, for me, of course, it's disturbing just to hear him getting in more trouble after he was just in trouble last couple weeks. But if he used these assault weapons to intimidate this young lady, that's one thing. It's another thing, if the folks were just there, the guns weren't even part of it, and she just decided to drop down.
I'm hoping he had papers on them guns. I'm hoping. That would have came out by now, right?
Normally if you got papers, you normally don't get charged.
Yeah. Damn.
So we're going to see.
You're a little different, young man. You talented. Sideline to sideline, you talented. You got to move different. But he gonna have a while to think about it. He gonna have a good while to
probably
think
at least half the season.
at least.
You know, because the domestic violence is self-carry about 6 games right off the back, right?
Right.
Depending on how severe it ends up, you know, at the investigation, depending on how severe it comes out, it could be more than 6 games. Then on top of that, you got the weed stuff.
And I remember you told me the other day he might actually be in the program off of that diluted test at the combine. So they can look at this as a second strike.
I did check on that, and this is considered a second strike because failing or inconclusive test is just like basically failing one. So,
well, shit, that's 4 games right now.
You said 8 to 10, right?
I think I'm taking that up to 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, you know, will they help him out? And I'll use for lack of a better analogy, a jail term or an analogy. Will they let him serve his penalties consecutively?
He should.
Concurrently, rather.
He should. He should. I hope he. Well, you know what? He don't have the leverage to try to debate it like Zeke did. Just take the games, homie. Sit on down, take the games, be done with it.
Right. So.
Tough shit.
Tough break. So, yeah, Reuben Foster, man, come on, man. We need you to do better.
Do better.
Next up, you want to hit that third one?
Frank Reich was the last man standing after Josh McDaniels left the Colts at the altar. And they kind of knew. You know, they kind of knew. He was like, you know what? I'm going to sign that contract after the Super Bowl. Give me to that Tuesday. I got y'all. And he dropped him.
Yeah.
But it seems like a good hire. Everything I'm hearing, everybody's happy about it. I didn't realize that he used to work with them. So they knew him in the building. I mean, you know what we've been saying for months. Yeah, whoever y'all get the coach is cool. But
have you seen him throw?
Bro, that's it. That's all I don't give a damn about. Nothing else. Have you seen him throw? That's all I want to know. So maybe he drank that Kool-Aid, you know, because I doubt anybody's seen him throw in that damn building. Anybody.
Nah, they ain't seen Luck throw no ball.
So they're probably going to go into what, late March? Some OTAs hoping he going to throw?
Do the Colts need to think about signing like like one of these fringe starters as a backup to come in there just in case, or would they be willing to roll with Jacoby?
I was on that Jacoby bandwagon hard last year.
How was that ride?
Because they beat that young man into submission. That line wasn't worth a damn. You can't blame that on him. You cannot. But I think they might have to get an arm, Sean. They might have to.
Yeah.
And with that line, it might have to be another mobile quarterback. Did I say Tyrod?
I'm about to say Tyrod. Only problem is how much you're gonna be able to offer him. You know, you ain't gonna be able to tie up too much money within your quarterbacks. And I'm trying to think of the openings, and I'm pretty sure we'll go over it closer to the agency. But the quarterback openings, I would like to think with the lack of quarterbacks on the market that he would be able to get a starting job somewhere.
Shit. Did you hear about AJ McCarron won his little case today?
I did see that. So that's another name in the pot now.
Right.
You know, what's before we get too far removed from it, the thing that's interesting about the Frank Reich hire is, of course, they're happy. They got what they could get at this point, but he didn't even crack they top 5 finalists when they were looking for a coach initially.
No.
They getting some leftovers for real.
I don't even know if he interviewed anywhere else.
I don't think he did.
Well, technically he could have, but I don't think he did because I know it's harder when you're still going in the playoffs. But they'll let you go interview on the bye week. But I don't think nobody called him for an interview.
Yeah.
So hey, we gonna see.
Yes, sir.
All right. Johnny Manziel revealed the other day on Good Morning America that he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and he has been sober for a year. Now, before we had the technical difficulties, I was being a bit of a hater the other day. I said, well, he tried everything else. Now he'll say he's sober and he's getting past a disorder. Well, that was kind of hateful. Hopefully the young man turned it around. hey man, you gotta look at that shit. He done tried everything else. They ain't featuring him. But maybe he did have it. Maybe. I still don't know if he'll get another chance. But maybe.
Well, he took a step forward. I think it was today or yesterday. He signed with some type of a developmental league. I want to say they started playing within a month or so.
He should have went to the CFL. He really should have went up there.
Well, he still may have time because the CFL season doesn't start until like summer, right?
It was something he did where they didn't get him approved fast enough to play this year.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So he missed that up. He missed that boat.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a good look for him because if he'd have went up there and put up 40 to 50 touchdowns, been all over the field, take talk, man. They may remember, him bullshitting in Cleveland, but
right.
The last good tape was when he beat Nick Saban at Alabama. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out.
And, who's to say whatever he go? I've never even heard of this league they talking about, but who's to say he go here and somebody throw him in their camp just to see?
Okay, I got a question for you. Who gets a job first, Cap or Johnny?
It's definitely not going to be Cap. You saw he doubled down on his lawsuit the other day.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, the list of people he's requesting to have depositions against him.
Yeah,
it was Roger Goodell's wife. He's not playing. He's not. So yeah, he's not coming back to the league.
So Puffy, I know you ain't supposed to turn your back on a brother. I know you not. If you don't distance yourself from that shit right now, today.
No chance of owning that team, cuz.
No chance.
It's already slim because the good old boy network already would have to vote you in.
So his shit's on like life support before it even started.
Talking about Puffy?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You already know. We sit here over the last couple of weeks talking about how we can't even get brothers to get in coordinator positions so they can be hireable as head coaches. You know damn well it's hard as hell to get them to let you come in as be an owner, especially somebody with a hip hop background like Puff.
Puff in a hard spot right now because if he does distance himself from Cap, Black Twitter gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
Right.
At the same time, they should understand I'm trying to buy this team. He's suing the folks I'm trying to get up with. How does that work?
It won't.
Bless their heart. That's all you can say sometimes. People just bless their heart.
Yep.
All right. NFL.com released the biggest Super Bowl windows in their eyes going forward. They got Philly at 1, the Rams at 2, the 49ers at 3. What the hell? The Saints at 4, the Savages at 5, and the Steelers at 6, and New England at 7. Anything stick out to you? Outside of the fact that y'all on the radar?
Man, we just continue to be on the radar too. No, not really. I would debate.
The Vikings should be closer up there.
Probably their quarterback uncertainty is probably why they're not on this initial list. But they damn sure got some talent on that team, and with Dalvin Cook coming back next year, I'm expecting the offense to be even better. It's just what are they going to do at their quarterback position? It's no matter if they go with the 3 that were in house. If you just look at those, Bradford, Bridgewater, Keenum, all that's question marks with all 3.
Right?
Can Bradford stay healthy if the wind blows?
I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
What is Teddy Bridgewater really going to look like after this? After this knee surgery, is he going to be himself? And then can Case Keenum duplicate basically the best he's ever played in his life again?
Now looking at it from a smart angle, Bradford's the 10 man. Case Keenum had his best season. What type of deal could Teddy Bridgewater actually get as a starting quarterback when he ain't played in damn near 2 years?
Right. I'm thinking he's gonna have to take some type of one year prove it deal because he is a free agent, right?
Yeah, they all free. So at the end of the day, it kind of seems like Case should win because he's healthy.
Yeah, you would think, or will they? Or depending on what they've seen from Bridgewater, will they offer him some type of maybe 1 year deal, go the cheap route, see how that goes? I mean, because Case Keenum, the chances of him duplicating this season are probably
100. You 100 on that. And also, hell, what is he gonna demand?
That, and then when you're looking at the Vikings, the Vikings gonna have to determine pay Case Keenum X amount of dollars, go the cheap route, and see they also got to factor in the fact that that dude back up there in Green Bay will be back this year. So
Yes.
the division may not be quite as easy to win. So if you know you got that, why waste money on a Case Keenum if you can get the same production with a higher ceiling out of Bridgewater?
Who you think got a better arm between the two of them?
I think Teddy got the better arm.
You think so? They always said he had a. They said his arm was good, but it wasn't.
I don't know why I'm thinking about Lamar Jackson. Yeah, because Teddy had that. He got that flicked release. That's right.
I mean, Case, it seemed like he was in the weights. I mean, at least neither one of them throwing from their ankles.
Yeah, I say, yeah. They ain't Matt Ryan, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
No, they ain't Cam either.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So average arm, either one of them.
Hey, I've been saying it for weeks. I would not be surprised they made a run at Cousins, but we'll see. All right, we ain't got to talk about.
That would be some better money spent.
I think I would rather go that way.
If you want to spend money, you'll go that route.
All right, we ain't got to talk about number 6. We can just Lane Johnson said something stupid, and he thinks that winning one title and having fun is better than winning 5 titles and not having fun. I like to win, people. We ain't got to go much further than that. Winning is the best. So
right. He was saying, we talk sometime about, we go back into our ball playing days.
Yeah.
You say you the talker, and I'll be like, hey man, let's win. Because when I start talking, I just go from 0 to 100, and I can't focus.
Right.
So I'm better at just playing. But
yeah,
it's all. I always like to win at the end of the day, and that beats anything else. So I don't know what the hell Lane Johnson's talking about, but at the same time, I get a little bit of what he's trying to say about that sometimes the Patriots can be robotic, and you want to show your personality and be yourself sometimes too. So I kind of get that side.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna play a game real quick. This last NFL tidbit. We're playing a game, people. It's called Tag or Bag. We're talking about the NFL free agents. I picked out a few of them. Some teams gonna have decisions. Are they gonna bag them, which means they're gonna pay them, or they're gonna hit them with that tag? So I'm gonna ask you these questions, and I want you to tell me which one is it gonna be. Are they gonna bag them or they gonna tag them? Now, upon further review, these first 2 I probably need to take off, so we ain't gonna do them. Kirk Cousins, they would be some damn fools in Washington to franchise him, to trade him. Do you still think they would possibly do that?
Nah, I don't think they can do that because at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins can simply refuse to come to an agreement in a long-term deal with the trade recipient.
Right.
Why would you? Nobody's going to trade for him without any guarantee for him. So
exactly. So you're stuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Drew Brees cannot be franchised due to his last contract. So we figured they're going to work this out.
That's a bag. Both of those are bags.
All day. All right. Le'Veon Bell, tag or bag?
Le'Veon Bell, I know it's been talked about, last week or so, it was a quick little piece about them maybe coming close to an agreement. This is Pittsburgh, so I still think I'm still going to lean toward they tagging his ass.
I think so, too. I think he's going to get that tag, and ain't nothing he can do about it. DeMarcus Lawrence, the defensive end from the Dallas Cowboys. Tag or bag? What do you see?
How old is Lawrence?
26, I believe.
26.
He was like their best pass rusher, and that's not saying a lot because they sucked last year rushing the passing.
Yeah, looking at this defensive end, number 17 million, seemed like a lot. Cowboys already kind of crunched for cap space, but if you do a long-term deal, you're probably going to be even more crunched.
But they winning right now because they ain't got to pay Dak.
Yeah, they got to pay Dak or Zeke yet.
Right.
I was going to say tag, but based on those 2 things right there, no, I'm going to say tag. I'm going to say they're going to tag him.
I think that's the best thing to do with him. Allen Robinson, wide receiver from the Savages, coming off a torn ACL. The team balled without him, made it to the AFC Championship. He's a wide receiver. What they looking at?
Well, I saw what's his name? Alan Hearns may be a cut probability
I saw that.
to save some cap room.
And Marquise Lee came on this year, finally.
Yeah, finally he did.
But he's free. I'm sorry, I believe he's free this summer.
Yeah, they probably won't tag him. What's the wide receiver
They
tag?
ain't gonna tag him.
Is anybody else up for money in Jacksonville that could be tagged, that they could be considering using the tag on? I don't think
Not that I can think of.
Everybody else either just got there and got money or still on rookie deals, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably say that they go coming off that ACL. You got to tag him if you want to keep him.
These cats taking L's with their franchise tag.
If you want to keep him now, they could just let him walk.
All right, we just talked about this one cat, Teddy Bridgewater. I don't believe they're gonna franchise tag him.
Nah, but when we say bag, I mean, yeah, he gonna sign a contract somewhere. But what that contract gonna look like?
He gonna get one of them Tyrod contracts with that funny money.
I mean, that money gonna be real funny. I mean, it's gonna be like Eddie Murphy raw funny.
So it's gonna be like it's gonna say 70 million, but it's really like 9.5 guaranteed.
If that, most of it's gonna be, probably you got to complete 60% of his passes, play a certain amount of number of snaps, rush for 500 yards. It's probably not gonna be favorable. And it's unfortunate because he was on his way up, I thought.
Yeah, he was.
Of course, I don't really like his mechanics on his throwing motion, but
yeah, he has a funny release. Yeah. I don't necessarily care for him. Sheldon Richardson, Seattle traded for him. They gave a second-round pick to the Jets. He was showing his ass, so they had to get rid of him up there in New York. But they made the trade in Seattle. He was quiet from the time he got there. I didn't hear his name much, but they got him now. So do they tag him or they give him the bag?
Or are you I think a lot of this probably depends on, is Cam Chancellor going to be able to play?
Did you see he came out and said if he's cleared, he's playing?
I saw that. So
you broke your damn neck.
Right.
You broke your neck, B.
And they try to move Richard Sherman again. I think it probably will happen this time if somebody willing to take a chance on him.
Yeah, it should be a low pick, like 6.
Right, especially what is he, 32, 33?
Around there.
Coming off an Achilles.
Yeah.
The corner. He wouldn't, if he goes to another team, he's not going to be necessarily in that same system that he played in. And
I want him to play for the Raiders at safety. That's where they go. The corners, they move backwards, but he ain't never really been a hitter though.
Nah. I mean, he never really shied away like Deion used to shy away from hits.
Yeah.
But he ain't been known as no hitter. He'll make a tackle if he had to make it.
Yeah.
Well, Deion would do that too.
I mean, he could end up with y'all, depending on what the price looking like when he get cut. If they cut him.
Yeah, I just want to go younger.
Yeah, but
in certain positions you need some vet help, and secondary we have definitely struggled. That's one of the top 3 priorities to me, this all season. Outside of wide receiver and offensive line is definitely those corners. That's got to be shaken up. But
all right, so tag a back. Which one?
Question: Sheldon Richardson. If they don't move any of them other guys, where's the money gonna come from? So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Based on that, I'm gonna have to lean toward tag.
He gonna have to take one. He might end up getting the type of deal that Dontari Poe got for the Falcons. That 1 year, $9 million, prove it. Because if it ain't out there, I mean, hell, they don't really have it.
Yeah.
Dig. All right, Ziggy Ansah, the defensive end for the Lions. Tag or bag? I kind of feel like they got to tag him. He's the best pass rusher.
I'm about to say, he like all they got.
Right. but maybe Patricia won't like him. I don't feel good about that Patricia signing at all, people.
I'm trying to think, and I don't know this off the top of my head, so I can't really make an informed, decision. But is the system, what are they running in Detroit? Are they running the same thing or similar to what Patricia runs?
I mean, he gonna change all of that because he's the de facto DC.
Right. So
what do they run in New England with? 3-4?
Right. That's what I'm trying to think. I want to say they do.
Yeah. Well,
So
you need
far,
defensive ends in that case.
yeah, it's a different type of end on a 3-4 versus a 4-3.
Right.
So I think Ziggy Usman is more of a pure pass rusher, more of a 4-3 pass rusher. But like you said, I think they'll pay him. I actually think they'll pay him.
All right, so we get one bag out of damn.
And a couple of these other cats, I guess we're saying bag or tag, but some of these are really in between. They may not get tagged, but they may not get broke off either.
Nah, I just hate this part of the business with the NFL because you really ain't got no negotiating power. Because if they want to keep you for that year, they're gonna throw that tag on you.
Yeah.
So it's really not, but so much you can do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jarvis Landry, wide receiver for Miami, tag a bag.
Bag, but not from the Dolphins.
Bingo. I feel the same way. Sammy Watkins, this is a good one. Matter of fact, the Rams got some issues. They got the next 3 players on here, and they still got to figure out Aaron Donald. Where the hell they gonna figure out all this money?
Sammy Watkins will get a nice little decent contract, but elsewhere, I think, and that's really saying something because they gave up a 2nd or 3rd round pick in a trade.
Second and a player. It's like they can't give up that fast, giving up that much.
Yeah, am I saying you really don't have anything else on that roster right now that resembles Sammy Watkins?
I mean, even when he was out there though, they were going to Cooper Kupp and the other boy more.
Right, but it is a little bit of value though, and they're able to do that because of the threat that he possesses down the field too.
Oh, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna cut Tavon a little ass and give Sammy Watkins his money. Bingo, bango, problem solved.
Yeah, I forgot about the fact that they traded and gave up a pretty nice pick for him. You can't let him just walk afterwards.
Yeah.
You had a successful season in the offense. You had, I think, the highest scoring. If it was them or the Eagles, one of the two, but they were right
there. Top 5 at least.
Right. So I mean, you think he would catch 80, 90 balls for the talent that he's supposed to be? He didn't do that. But at the same time, I think he brought enough to the table for them to, at least at bare minimum, try to keep him around for another couple of years on a team-friendly deal, as they say.
They've been franchise tagging Tremaine Johnson for a while now. Like, I want to say they can't do it no more. It seems like he gets tagged every summer. So are they going to pay him finally?
I hope they don't, because we got a bag for him.
Yeah, he's solid.
I would rather have him than Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah, of course. So you think he's going to be the casualty and get the walk? Because cornerback money is good money at 15.4.
I think because we got LaMarcus Joyner on here too, so we might as well kind of, I guess, lump them in together. I think they keep Joyner, let Tremaine. Oh no, he's a safety too though. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna choose that safety because it's 11.1.
Not only that, he's a little more versatile. He can do a couple more things.
Right.
And Tremaine is gonna cost a lot of money. You already see how they hesitate to pay Aaron Donald what he's worth. So I think I think Tremaine Johnson gonna be gone. Sammy Watkins get a tag or a minimum deal. Same thing with Joyner.
Bet. All right, we already talked about Case Keenum. We don't know. I feel like this guy is going to end up playing for y'all next year from my team. Andrew Norwell, the offensive guard who was an All-Pro this year, we can't pay him. We done tied up our money already on our line. We can't pay him. And I've seen on a couple blog sites that y'all are very much so interested.
I can dig that. We got Staley as a left tackle. Probably one of the next couple of years, probably look at replacing him. Got Trent Brown on the right tackle side, and we just shored up Kilgore, the center, with a 3-year deal yesterday. So now we got to fill in them 2 guard spots. Norwell would be a nice plug in there.
How much longer is Joe Staley gonna play?
I don't know, man. Him and Joe Thomas are gonna battle it out, I guess, for the longest tenure tackles. But Joe been relatively healthy. I won't say he had a torn bicep or something last year or so. But if he can stay healthy, Joe probably play a few more years. Them offensive linemen, sometimes it's hard to get rid of them.
Yeah. All right, got 2 more names on here. Well, actually 3 more names. We're gonna be done with this. Malcolm Butler. We know he's gonna be tagged. Actually, we don't even have because they ain't gonna tag him, so he's gonna get the bag somewhere else.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Jimmy Graham. Well, we can't talk about that. We just said Seattle ain't got no damn money, so how's that gonna work?
Happy
So
trails, Jimmy.
somewhere else. Last one, Carlos Hyde. What are y'all gonna do?
That is very interesting. Very interesting. $11 million for a running back. Oh man.
I can't see y'all doing it.
I really don't see the long-term deal. At bare minimum, I'm seeing tag, but I really think we're gonna probably go younger. I've been looking at possibly. I've been seeing some stuff about Tevin Coleman.
Yeah. What next summer?
Right. And if can't think of the boy's name off the top of my head. He got hurt early in the season. He was the backup for Hyde.
Oh yeah. He was solid.
Shanahan really liked him. Joe Williams.
Yeah.
Shanahan really liked him, and then unfortunately, I don't think Carlos Hyde will be a 49er next year. I don't think.
We'll take him. I mean, shit, you get me for Norwell.
We'll do that trade.
That'll work.
We'll do that.
Y'all throw in a second with that though.
No, we ain't getting fleeced on no deals over here, bro. Better ask Chicago.
Well, here you go.
Shout out to them Bears. We appreciate them picks, dog.
All right, let's get on to this basketball. Let's speed up this process. Isaiah Thomas and Rajon Rondo locked up last night, 5 minutes into the damn game. Rajon Rondo does not let shit go. He was still mad about homeboy wanting a long video tribute on Paul Pierce night. He don't let nothing go. And you know who I blame for that? He was probably already crazy, but KG probably didn't help it, cuz.
Yeah, true.
But damn, why doesn't anybody like IT right now?
I don't know, man. And you know what I thought about today? Because it seemed like they just came on the court just to fight right off the bat. It made me think about when
Dennis and him.
Yeah.
We saw that game. Dennis didn't want to do nothing but fight that game.
So when we thought at the time it was Dennis. Nah, when we starting to see now, maybe cats just don't like Isaiah Thomas.
I mean, he's rather arrogant, like for real. All right, next up.
But it's some of this overblown because it's kind of being sensationalized, you know, in the media and everything right now.
No, I mean he talked cash shit last year. They were just winning.
Right, I'm about to say it seemed like he don't seem really no different. You know, last year he was in the MVP race, and you know they were winning, like you said, everything was gravy. Now a little bit of adversity hit, and we got the Isaiah Thomas from Sacramento and Phoenix.
Bruh, all we saw last year was this shit right here, and him shooting every time they were winning. So it was closing time.
Averaging what, like 12 in the fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah. And you can never take that from him. But you know what? I'd be rather feisty too if I lost as much money as he stands to lose. If he would have been free last summer, he would have got the bag.
But he had saw probably two deductions over the last year or so. You think about from where he stood, people were talking about him possibly getting a max deal.
Right.
To getting out in the playoffs because of the hip. So that dropped him down because okay, he's gonna be coming back from a hip. Then you get traded. You still ain't healthy to basically midpoint in the season, and then you get traded again. Now it's starting to look like you may be a locker room cancer or destruction or whatever, or distraction or whatever you want to have it.
And I still don't understand why he looks so much smaller this year than last year. Maybe people are taking him on more pick and rolls this year. It's like they're trying to punish him because he did not, like you said, we were talking about it on the technical difficulty show. They were able to hide him better because they had better defenders.
Right.
That ain't been the case this year. You know.
Yeah, not the case at all. So it's definitely a difference.
All right, the new look Cavs are 2-0. They have beat the Celtics and Oklahoma City. They're getting 10 points from George Hill, 9 points from Larry Nance, 16 from Clarkson, and 15 from Hood. One thing I've taken away from this, the energy is way better. Larry Nance is taking that starting job from Tristan Thompson, and J.R. Smith looks good for the first time in about 2 years.
Yeah, this look like he looked like JR from the Knicks right now. Somebody.
Right.
I really like what Nance is doing. You know, you
Yes.
talked about the 9 points. I think with 7 boards, 6.5, 7 boards a game off the bench. You know, so that's good.
Don't it seem like Tristan's running high and tight? He don't really seem like he's as athletic as he used to be. Did he get hurt?
He always seemed a step slow to me on rotations.
Right.
You know,
and that used to be the case. It didn't used to be.
To the ball, he used to be the first dude to the ball. Now it's just like he a step late and people getting and one
on the offensive boards. He was an animal. Yeah. Now, if he ain't giving you 5 offensive boards a game, he ain't giving you scoring. So what the hell he on the floor for?
Right. You know, we talked about, you know, well, I don't think we talked about this on the show that didn't come through, but on this, we talked about this early in the week, excuse me. When Kevin Love come back, who minutes getting cut?
Good point. And we still never came to an agreement on that.
Because, shit, the way they playing right now, you can't play Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love together. You can't do that. You know, I would, especially in fourth quarter times when you need a rim protector, I wouldn't mind going Love, LeBron, and Nance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, on the front line. You know, some of it going to depend on, I guess, matchups, of course. You know, because if Kevin Love hot, which he is very prone to be, you probably can't take him off the floor. But if he having an off night and it's one of them nights where you need a defender, then you might have to go Nance, LeBron, and then three wings.
Man.
So,
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from Clarkson. I don't know if it's going to continue, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm really liking it.
Right. Of course, you know, it's only been 2 games, but, I mean, it's like night and day. They look like it looks like night and day. You know, so, of course, they still got to, you know, mesh and gel together. Obviously, they should get some much-needed practice time during this 9-10 days off that they got.
Shout out to LeBron. He looked out for the league.
LeBron looked out for himself.
Yeah.
Because you look at, they hadn't played since Tuesday. Everybody else been playing yesterday and today.
Yeah.
I think it was only 2 games today. I think most people played yesterday.
Yeah.
And coming back off the break, they don't play until Thursday.
Oh, they got a good little break.
So.
Did you see this last little thing I put on here about if LeBron decides to opt in to his contract next year, 35.6, that's a very good chance. And Rodney Hood is restricted, so they gotta re-sign him. And they just said, let's just say at $12 million. They'll have 158.9 in salary, plus 149 in luxury tax. That's $300 million, people.
I was gonna ask, am I reading that correctly?
Yes. $300 million next year. Don't say that man ain't committed. I don't care for him for what he did with that letter, but y'all tell me who's gonna write that many checks for $308 million next year.
The luxury tax would be almost just as much as the salary. That would be crazy.
Are you kidding me? And they're not even guaranteed to win the fucking title. That's even worse. Wow. I saw that. I said, wow. All right.
Now, I wonder how much of that would get adjusted with – well, they didn't really get – they got rid of Sharp's contract.
Yeah, they took out Sharp, but they brought in George Hills.
I'm about to say, yeah, they just swap money out.
Clarkson's making 12, so –
they just really swapping money out. They need to get rid of Tristan's contract.
Man, who gonna take it? Now I know a couple years ago about to date ourselves. We thought Michael Jordan couldn't get rid of Juwan Howard's contract, but he was able to. But shit.
I mean, Danny Ferry got rid of Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson contract. So
yeah, but we're talking about Tristan, and that curse is lingering.
Hey, Magic Johnson got rid of Timothy Mozgov.
That's true. They'd have to go first in that over here. They ain't got one to give now. All right. Phoenix. This story just seemed like I don't understand why it was a story at all.
At all. It was, yeah.
Steve Kerr let the players run the huddles. He didn't go chill in the stands. and watch the game. People standing there and just let them diagram plays. First of all,
why they were up 40.
right. First of all, people, let's be 100. What plays they running? Besides, come down the court, whoever's open, shoot a three. What plays they really running? Were they diagramming, double screens and Princeton back cuts and all that shit?
Right.
No. So why is this a story? I swear they make stuff bigger than what it is. And Jared Dudley's old. I don't like Jared Dudley. He always got something to say.
Yeah, he's turning to
Sucker, man.
mouth. Yeah.
Oh my God. Phoenix is terrible. I would have did that shit if I was playing Phoenix. They got beat. I heard they're the only team in league history to have 4 40-point losses in one season. That means y'all getting y'all ass kicked on the regular.
Shit, the Cavs 1.0 almost matched them.
Right. Yeah. They were getting drugged. But okay, so we both agree that's some bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why is Kevin Durant always caping up?
I missed this one. What did he do this time?
Oh, whatever we do, they just hate us. I get the whole thing about this ain't no big story, but it's always him. Steph ain't jumping out there defending the team, and it's always KD. That should be a case study one day. Why this young man is so angry when he's winning at life. In every facet of life, he's winning. Because they lost last night. He dropped 50.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just don't understand. But
yeah, I think he just salty. I think he just salty how everybody, took him going to Golden State. He's still salty about that. So he kind of like LeBron felt he had to take on that villain role the first season in Miami.
Because it's the second season they won. I
was just about to say after the first season and LeBron them didn't even win, he kind of dropped that. He's like, no, what? This ain't even me.
Right.
KD.
All these goddamn technicals and this hollering and shit all the time.
Yeah, KD, I would suggest you do that, man. Just go out there and be cupcake.
Yeah. All right. I put the standings up here. We got to run out of here real quick. People are drinking that Kool-Aid about Houston being number 1 in the West. I don't think it matters whatsoever if they have home court in that series. I don't. I think they're going to play them harder this year. But I still wouldn't take them 4 times in 2 weeks over Golden State.
Nah, and and I've said it before, only because the two main people you got to depend on, Chris Paul and James Harden.
Donuts in the playoffs.
We know what they give us in the playoffs. Chris Paul is going to get hurt.
It's coming.
What you say, either a hamstring or plantar fasciitis.
He's been breaking his hand and shit a lot lately.
You're going to have an ear infection or something. Something's going to happen. And then James Harden just going to say, fuck it, after like game 5 or 6.
Right.
They go down to 7 games.
He might be cool with just having the home court advantage. They can lose. Whatever happens, he going to the club that night. One way or the other.
Hell of high water, right?
One way or the other. And I hope y'all not drinking that Kool-Aid over these Toronto Raptors either. Yeah, they're 9-1.
People, they are.
They are 9-1, but I'm not falling for it. You're not gonna get me. You're not.
And I haven't really watched a lot of Toronto this year. I will admit.
It's the same shit the last 3 years.
I'm gonna check them out to see if some of the things that people are saying about them are true, which is their bench is a little bit better supposedly, and then also they're supposed to be a little bit better defensively.
Man,
I still want to see DeRozan hit some shots outside of 15 feet when it matters. I want to see Kyle Lowry not choking the playoffs.
Boy, you know what I was about to say? When homie had to go get his mind right in the locker room in the middle of the game, I was done.
So when they can do that in May, in June, in May, and I'm not talking Eastern semis, Eastern Conference Finals, not the first round.
Right.
Then I'll believe it.
Yeah, I'm just not there at this point.
I'm not there.
Looking at these standings, that shit is so fluent. 7 can get to 4 or 3. It's not many games separating them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing in the West.
And people, I'm gonna give them another couple weeks, but I'm putting Boston on notice soon.
Bruh.
They could be easily upset in the first round by a Philly, a Milwaukee. They better find a way to score some points other than Kyrie Irving.
Bro, they funny money. For real, though, right now. Funny money. And, folks, y'all keep putting y'all hopes and dreams on Jaylen Brown with half a jump shot. But it's all good.
Man, Jaylen Brown's nice.
I kind of like them. That Boston, Philly could beat them if they played in the first round. Philly could definitely beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But we got time because a whole lot's going to change between then and now. Chris Paul will get hurt. Houston will fall back in the standings. Coach D'Antoni going to call that, same offense where, we don't defend. We just shoot threes. And we'll see where it goes. Kawhi Leonard, will we see him after the All-Star break?
I think we will.
Good deal. All right, let's run down these All-Star weekend predictions so we can get up out of here. I'm going to do mine first.
Go ahead.
I'm taking – I thought I changed it. Oh, I got it on here twice, so I got to take the second.
I peeked it, but I got you.
Okay, I'm taking Dennis Smith Jr. I was going to take Donovan Mitchell to win the dunk contest, but little fellas, when they get in there and they put on the show, they tend to win. He's the shortest player in there, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to go with Nance because he's home. Well, he's not home anymore, but, I'm going to go with Dennis Smith. 3-point contest. I like Bradley Beal's stroke. I like it a lot. Think he'll be straight. Skills challenge. Lou Will probably should have been an all-star, but he didn't. So he's going to get this. He's home. He's hosting. He should get this.
All these girls will be there.
Say again?
All these girls will be there.
Boy, we ain't talking about the thotties either. They're going to be out and about.
Oh, it's All-Star weekend. It's going to be a lot different than Super Bowl.
Bruh, use your own condoms. Don't trust theirs.
Super Bowl, they be out and after them during Super Bowl, but NBA All-Star weekend, it's a whole nother level because they have to guarantee money now.
Guaranteed money. So don't trust her when she say it's cool, I got a condom. Don't trust it. Don't. All right, All-Star Game MVP. I think Paul George is going to get it. He's the only player from LA outside of Russell, if I'm not mistaken. And Russell's won it twice already. So I think they're going to try to get it for him. And Rookie Game MVP, I like Kyle Kuzma because he is not met a shot he don't like.
At all. All right, good choices. I have to agree with you on the dunk contest. I'm going with Dennis Smith Jr. myself. I was actually I like Donovan Mitchell too. I would like to see the final come down to them two. I was surprised Donovan Mitchell wasn't even in here to begin with.
Right.
Replacement for Aaron Gordon, I believe.
Right.
I would have loved just not see Aaron Gordon again. We've seen him a couple times, so I thought Donovan should have been in here to begin with. But I'm going with
Oladipo. Does he seem like a leaper like that to you?
I mean, he can get up, he can do some nice dunks, but I don't see him taking over a dunk contest.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Not that kind of dunker. 3-point contest. You got a good choice with Bradley Beal. I'm gonna go with Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Devin Booker as a dark horse, but
I thought about that too.
With these 3-point shooting contests, I like to go with the guys that kind of have more of a set shot, who don't have to jump a whole lot.
Right, and Klay don't have to.
Klay don't have to jump a whole lot to get his shot off. So, and he's, to me, is probably the most consistent out of the group. Now,
he should run away with it. He should.
Now, Bradley Beal get hot though.
Yeah.
If him or Devin Booker get hot, watch out.
Kyle Lowry gonna come in dead last in that damn contest.
Yeah, him and Paul George, I'm like, why are they here?
Nobody clearly wants to do it. Nobody.
Skill challenge. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a dark horse, not a household name because nobody watches them play really. But I'm gonna go with Jamal Murray from the Nuggets.
Oh yeah, very talented.
On that, the name sound familiar, people. He went to Kentucky, so
yeah.
What's the guard from Kentucky?
Shit, they don't know in Kentucky. He was only there for 6 months.
Yeah, that's true, and they could damn sure use him right now. We'll have to touch on that next week.
Time coming up quick, ain't it? We gotta switch our focus.
Are they NIT bound? We'll see.
Hey.
All-Star Game MVP. I'm going with KD. I think being on the team with LeBron and Westbrook, they're on the same team, right?
And Paul George.
Yeah. I think KD gonna take that. And then the rookie game MVP, I'm gonna go with Ben Simmons because I just think he probably gonna fill the stat sheet up.
He should have replaced Porzingis to me.
Oh, in the All-Star game, he probably would have, but he been kind of in a slump lately.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been more discussion this year in regards to winning and individual play than I can recall in the last couple of years. Because it's really, Cats really been talking about why they didn't make the team this year.
Right. So those are my predictions and predictions for the game. I'm gonna go with the shooters.
So you've been hedging that way since they announced that team.
Well, I thought LeBron had the best team.
Yeah, he had the best team
until everybody started dropping like flies, and
right.
they got some good replacements. But at the same time, I just like what the league is a 3-point shooting league now, and Curry loaded up on shooters. I'm a roll with them on this one.
So they're gonna have Al Horford in the middle with 4 shooters surrounding him.
They don't need him. You don't need to shoot. Just board.
Bless their heart with that. Yeah, people. So we have come to a conclusion. Boy, you just put something on my mind with that right there. What the hell would Kentucky do if they made the NIT and had a top 5 class again?
Yeah, this class right here don't seem to be gelling.
You talked about this last year. We talked about it. He'll get you. I mean, Coach Cal will get you paid, but they ain't winning in Kentucky. He ain't building teams.
Right, and as we talk more college basketball, we'll talk about it because we've been having this on the mind. But these one and done, coach, all these teams going out getting these one and dones, it ain't equating to championships.
No,
it ain't.
No. Maybe we'll do a one-off show one day about college basketball. We got to get on that because it's coming up very soon.
Yeah, it'll be conference tournament time before you know it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get on up out of here. Hey, tell people where to reach you at on social media.
At Rike6000, holla at me. I talk sports. Carolina has won 4 straight games.
Yes, 4 straight. Good turnaround. As a matter of fact, I think the last time we were here, your words going off the air was Carolina won a fucking game. And like you said, we beat Duke, came back and beat NC State the other day, beat Notre Dame. So, yeah, have reeled off some pretty good wins here. Hopefully we can keep it going.
Yes, sir.
For myself, you can find me, Diego Barishnikov, on Twitter at Diego Barish. Also, don't forget to check out the AA Sportscast Twitter page, as well as, again, don't forget to keep watching and liking those episodes on the YouTube channel. And then also check out AA Sportscast, Straight Sports No Chaser on the Spreaker app as well for your listening pleasure on the go. Again, for Uncle Hate, Diego Barishnikov. Y'all have a good weekend, man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.